Imagine a footballer who had the qualities of Thomas Partey, but also the brilliant skill of Declan Rice. Well, what if I told you that player is in Arsenal's academy right now? But before I begin, if you're new here, please smash the like button, smash the subscribe button and turn on notifications. So without further ado, let's begin. And the player I'm on about is Myles Lewis Skelly, an absolutely ridiculous talent. Sometimes when I watch him play, I can't believe he's 17 years old. He has pretty much everything you'd want at a base level of a midfielder. He can play either as a 6 or an 8, but recently the Arsenal Academy he's played in that number 6 role to better his qualities. I think it's a good thing that he's playing in this 6 because it teaches him to receive the ball under pressure and to take less risks, because when he's playing higher up, he may be prone to doing skills that maybe he wouldn't have time to do in the Premier League. But I will tell you one thing, this boy on the ball in terms of power, skill, strength, and just the way he moves his body is ridiculous. I'd like you to just look at these clips, and the way he gets the ball in the number 6 position reminds me of Thomas Partey. There's been a couple of body feints as well that we're used to seeing from Thomas Partey. Then he quickly bursts into that drive with the ball. Something we're used to seeing from Declan Rice, who has brilliant ball carrying abilities. Myles Lewis Skelly has that as well. You just see him running with the ball and you just are so convinced no one can take it off him. And that's what I feel like when Declan Rice has it. I'm just like, nobody can take Declan Rice off this ball. He's far too strong. He knows his body weight and he knows how to bully the opposition. So this is just a ridiculously good talent. And we hear the likes of Chidi Obi Martin, Max Dauman. We've also got Ethan Wanyeri. But Myles Lewis Skelly hasn't really had that sort of recognition that he deserves, because he's a unique profile. We talk about unicorns and he is that. And if you want to know where I think he would fit for Arsenal, most definitely as a number 8. As a number 6, it'll be a bit difficult for him. I feel like he's got a lot to learn in terms of anticipation. But who's best but to learn that from Declan Rice, who is so good at anticipating where the ball will land or where the ball will bounce. So Myles Lewis Skelly has so much to learn. Top player. And Arsenal have the best players in the squad currently to teach him, Partey and Rice. Already here, you're seeing his incisive passing, one of his better attributes as well, knowing when to pick a certain pass and if it's on. And that's Thomas Partey in a nutshell. He's always looking to play forward, always looking for the forward pass. Sideways isn't an option with Thomas Partey. And that's the same with Myles Lewis Skelly. If he sees a run, he wants to pick that run out. He trusts his ability. And that's just what you want from an academy player. You want them to trust their ability, trust their body, trust their weight of pass. And Myles Lewis Skelly is absolutely brilliant at that. On an international level as well, really good for England. The fact he's recognised at that level just goes to show what a talent he is. And I don't think there's a limit to his potential and ability. And I'm just so excited for the time that Mikel Arteta thinks it's right to use him. And I think it's nice that Myles got the opportunity to work under Jack Wilshere last season, especially in that FA Cup youth run. Myles Lewis Skelly was an integral part of Jack Wilshere's academy squad. So learning from Jack, who is actually got similar attributes to Myles in terms of ball carrying, really good press resistance. So I'm sure Myles would have learnt a lot from Jack Wilshere. He's one of those players where he's so good, he definitely doesn't need a loan spell. You can definitely see him having that full development at Arsenal in those training sessions. And I'm pretty sure next season, him, Myles and Ethan Wanyeri will get a lot of games and we'll finally get to see these boys in action. And it's going to be a treat. I'm going to tell you this now. And yeah, he also reminds me of Moussa Dembele of Tottenham. We know how much of a pain he was in his prime against us. He was just so good with his body, really strong, powerful, won so many penalties when he used to play against us. And these sort of players are so unique, as I've stated before. So I'm sure Mikel Arteta is also licking his lips at having this sort of weapon. You know, Mikel Arteta wants to have a squad with many different attributes. And you can now look to Haaland. I think we've now probably got our next crop of really good talents coming through after the Sakas and Smith Rowes of this world. And I just can't wait. It's just an exciting time to be an Arsenal fan. Seeing these boys come through, there's nothing better than seeing our Haaland boys on the first team stage. And Myles Lewis Skelly isn't too far away from that for sure. And yeah, this sort of player, mould of Thomas Partey, mould of Declan Rice, 2 in 1. I'm not saying he's as good as them, but he definitely has the base attributes which can be developed further, where we can say, wow, what a beautiful talent translating into the men's game. Anyway, that's it for now, Gunners. Hope you enjoyed this little video on Myles Lewis Skelly, one of our best talents for sure. And if you haven't checked him out, definitely look into his game. I think he was really good against Blackburn with Julian Timber there. And he was playing in that deeper role to learn how to dictate play and learn the art of pauser. But yeah, hope you've enjoyed, Gunners. Peace.